I want to talk about meditation and what is actually possible through meditation. Basically, let me start out with the light membrane. This is our home. It's full of light. It's full of compassion, love, harmony, peace, joy. This is the human soul. The human soul is made with this. Our human soul is a little sliver of this membrane. This membrane has a lot of different threads. One thread is science, a bunch of science frequencies. It's extremely intelligent. One thread has the ability to expand. The other thread has the ability to contract. Another thread is unlimited potentiality. The biggest thread is a weave of compassion that overrides everything. In fact, the intelligent thread can't create outside of compassion. So the science in the light membrane creates these wonderful worlds that happen to be complete compassion. It can't create negativity. It's impossible because it doesn't exist. So it can't expand negativity. It can't contract to negativity. It can't do it. Just physically impossible. Your human soul is made of light. Now let's say this is your body. And this right here is your head. I find it best when you meditate is to lay down on a nice comfortable couch or bed in a slightly dim room, not too much light, not completely dark. First goal is to relax your body. There's a great technique for that. You take each limb and make it heavy. I like to start with my legs, my left leg, my right leg, and I just make it heavy. I tell the muscles to relax. Then I go to my arms, tell them to relax. Then I go to my chest, tell that to relax. Basically, your whole body just becomes heavy. And you want to make it heavier. You want to concentrate on making it heavier to where it practically can't move. The next step is to relax the mind. The mind must become blank to one thought. I like to think, and it doesn't matter, one, calm. The idea is the mind has got to stop thinking about your daily activities. You can't let the little thoughts of, oh, what am I going to do about tomorrow's work program, or what am I going to do about my best friend's problem, or all those daily thoughts, the material thoughts, they'll seep in. But you got to recognize them and stop thinking them and throw them out when they come in and keep concentrating on the one thought of relaxing to your core right here. You want to just keep one thought in mind. This is why when people meditate they go, I don't do that, but it works because I just basically just really silence the mind and concentrate on the inner self of going deeper. What happens when you do relax the mind is, boy, this mind just it feels like it expands and becomes the universe. It just feels very open, like there is a whole universe in it. That's how you know that you've gone to that next level of mind expansion, because your mind feels like the universe. In fact, sometimes you even see stars. You can feel and see it all. When you get to that point, I'm going to be honest, it gets scary after that point. You have to request the light to make a presence. You have to ask it, help me, come into me, You have to invite it in. It will not disrespect your wishes. It will do what you ask it to do. When the light enters your core of your body, it's going to scare the living hell out of you. It really will. It's not a comfortable feeling. It takes time to learn how to get comfortable with it. When you get comfortable with it, then you can start talking to your human soul. And it's going to tell you things that are going to scare the living hell out of you, because it's not comfortable having you. Basically, you got something inside you that is telling you things, and your whole life has never been about that. It's never been about carrying two distinct voices inside your body. So obviously that's scary. I'm not gonna pull punches on that. It's a fear of death. Your mind will, when this first happens, your mind just shuts down. You'll snap right out of it. But you can get used to it. Next part, that's the third part, is inviting it in, and the body becomes filled with light. And it's when you get used to it, it's a great feeling, because, oh man, you just feel so relaxed and so peaceful, because now you're accustomed to it. The next part is opening up this little channel to get it into the mind. That's a hard one. That's not easy. Things have just got to be perfect for that to happen. But basically, you got, let's say this is your nose here, and you got your eyes here, and you got your frontal cortex. Basically what happens is it enters from the back. You can feel it. You can feel the whole energy right here. When it moves to the logical portion of the front of your head, that's a different world. I can't even begin to explain that. I can't. But this is the possibilities that exist with meditation. I don't know what else to say after that, but I hope you start practicing it and get to at least level 3 of bringing light into your body. We'll just call that body light. Hey, that's a good one. As far as bringing it into the mind, into the human mind, I think that has to do with starting at a very young age. I don't see older minds being able to do that, only because the patterns, the neutrons, everything, all the wiring in the head is pretty much already cemented, and it's tough to break that wiring. But anybody can turn their body into a beautiful, warming, intoxicating light, because that's one stage of it. And that's not easy accessible, but it's accessible from the mind.